sound check. Give me a second. Are we live? Give me a second, everybody. Alright, we're here. Those are the positions. Alright, not sure about other charts. Support chart. File, workspace open. Classes, everybody. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, we're live. Alright. Finally. Yeah, give it a second. Oh, that was the chart. Alright. Okay, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is Mike, the FX boss, broadcasting live on YouTube and other streaming platforms like Teams. Everybody, never forget, trading it's a learnable skill. The goal is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in 3 years, right? Good morning. Hello, Alex, how are you? Yes, alright. And we are, everybody, in the Forex Trading Week, day 3. Remember, you're first an analyst, then you become a trader, everybody. Never forget, you're going to graduate from this course when, number 1, you have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number 2, you have your strategy in place. You understand why you win, why you lose. So the Forex Trading Week, it's also to test your strategies, everybody. And number 3, you have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Read disclaimer: this stream, it's not trading or investment advice, everybody, especially the Forex Trading Week, where we are trying to implement what we have learned so far in the live markets. For any questions and homeworks, you have my Gmail, everybody. Yes, Todd, and we start this Saturday, everybody. We are going to start the How to Make Big Money course. Todd, are you pumped up, Todd? Fact, 90%, 95% of professional traders don't make big money, everybody. Yeah, I give you some preliminary homeworks, everybody. Alex, did you see it? Alex and everybody else, you know. On Teams, everybody. Here you have the, you know, I gave you this, you know, it's called the, this is from Mario anyway, and now it's the preliminary questionnaire, right, everybody? Okay, so there is some work to do. Okay, where are we, everybody? We are here. Okay, everybody. Trading, right? Let's see how are the positions. Bitcoin, Max was long. Max, they want to do anything. Max, it's losing so far. Alex shorting, short-term trend on GBP USD. Alex, you're winning. Then we have Alex shorting the short-term trend on the 4-hour chart on NZD USD. Alex, you're winning. And Todd, long on the daily short-term trend on USD CAD. You are winning, everybody. Did you send more homework to do? Alex, check the teams, alright? Now it was look at the homeostasis video, everybody. I sent you before, I don't know if you, yeah, I received it, thank you very much. Hedge fund trade, Alex, what do you want to trade today? Do you want to, so let's check, Alex is here, let's check, everybody, let's check GBP USD. Alright, let's go to GBP USD, give me a second, open GBP USD. Everybody, let's talk about trade management today, alright? There is no right or wrong. Okay. And Alex was shorting the 15-minute chart on GBP USD, everybody. Okay. Alex, do you want to do anything, Alex? This was your position, stop loss and take profit? So extension, retracement, extension, right? Okay. Trade management, everybody, is nothing more that you want to or eliminate risk, or you want to secure profits, and there is no right or wrong. Okay, Alex is winning so far. Okay, there is no right or wrong, everybody. There are a few things that, you know, I mean, there is no right or wrong, but now this chart is not the best. So Alex, just an example, Alex can bring the stop loss. Alex can take the stop loss and bring it down to here, down to break even. So if the market goes up and up and up and up and stop Alex out, you know, then he's not going to have a losing trade anymore. Is it wrong to move the stop loss? Everybody, is it wrong or right? This is according to your strategy. Okay, we can debate concept. There is no right or wrong anyway. But if everybody listen to the logic, all right? If I've entered here and we did, okay, everybody, circle. If I have entered here, all right, me as Alex, I've entered here the circle. The market went down and down and down. Didn't hit my take profit level. You know, went back up, right? Went back down, and now we are here. So if the market goes up and up and up and up and stops me out, make sense, everybody? Then somebody like me is going to come and is going to say, well, there is no right or wrong in the markets, there is no right or wrong in the strategy, but why did you let the market, you know, stop you out like in full? Does this make sense, everybody? Like, you were making, you know, whatever, $7, $15, because we're not calculating risk, everybody. Why did you let the market was down? You were in a profit $7, and now the market stopped you out with $15. This is not a question of right or wrong, everybody. It's simply like, you know, we are here to potentially make money, but why did you let, you know, the market come to, the market gave you must understand the logic, right? If the market gave you $15 example, and you let the market stop you out with $30, why didn't you capture some profits? No, this is not a rule. This is brainstorming. Makes sense, everybody? This is brainstorming, sharing ideas. There is no right or wrong. This is one. Alex, tell us what to do. You can get out right now, why not? So in terms of support, resistance, pivot points, right? Before I can see the market, you know, changing direction, now unfortunately the market must break this high. And this high, it's exactly where, you know, it's exactly where we've entered. So makes sense to move the stop loss. All right, Alex is going to manage the trade, everybody. Let's move the stop loss to break even. All right. Okay, you have no risk, everybody. Alex has no risk on GBP USD. And let's go to NZD USD moving forward. NZD USD, everybody give me a second. NZD USD. Boss, can I leave the stop loss there already? Sure, you can. There is no right or wrong, makes sense? All of those questions are questions of your strategy. Shorting the 4-hour chart. See, everybody, this is the 4-hour chart, right? There is no right or wrong. Now, this is a little bit different than the 15-minute chart, so I can move the stop loss and do what it's called. It's called a technique. It's called cancel and replace. So if I micromanage low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, not a high, but still, you know, and I'm here, you know, I can micromanage, meaning I can put the, you know, I can put the stop loss to break even, or I can put the stop loss above this high. So if the market goes against me and changes direction on the 4-hour short-term trend, you know, then I can capture some small profits. Does this make sense, everybody? Now remember, you know, just remember that this stop loss, maybe it's not the optimal one, because we are going to get out at past resistance, right? This is the market. This is the market. We are shorting the market, and then the market goes against us, and we're going to get out in here, which is past resistance, everybody. Past resistance, and the market then is going to reverse and go down. Can you see it? Boss, what should we do? Well, you decide. You decide. There is no right or wrong. You need to decide all this kind of stuff. Hedge fund Alex, tell us what to do. Do you want to put the stop loss on break even on this one too? Do you want to put the stop loss further down to capture some small profits, or do you want to leave the, as Vincent is asking, there is nothing wrong of letting the stop. Everybody makes sense? If the market reverses and goes up and up and up and breaks the pattern, nothing wrong with that. Let's say that you have a downtrend, right, everybody? Relevant highs and lows. Relevant high, relevant low, relevant high, relevant lower low, relevant lower high, and now we have market going up and up and up and stops you out of the relevant high, meaning you are not in a downtrend anymore, you are in the first extension leg of the potential uptrend. And the market stopped you out because the market broke the pattern. Nothing wrong with that. Does this make sense, everybody? Nothing wrong with it. This is, we have different strategies. We have traders who are managing the trades. We are traders who are using cancel and replace as a technique, but we have also traders that they don't mess. They have the fixed take profit and fixed stop loss, and then amen on the trade. Make sense, everybody? So Alex, tell us what do you prefer, what do you want to do. There is no right or wrong anyway. In the meantime, Alex, when you think, what do you want to do? We are taught, let's go to see USD CAD, Todd long on the daily short-term trend. Let's go to everybody, let's open USD CAD. USD CAD. Yeah, me too, John. I'm trying to use JForex4, but I cannot find the workplace. Yeah, they changed the layout. I agree with you. I just sent an email to Dukas Copy. They changed the freaking layout, and now I'm lost. That's why that's why I'm on JForex3. Alex saying on YouTube, let's move the stop. Alright, everybody, let's go step by step. So USD CAD first, then we go back to. Alright, so we see everybody here. There is no right or wrong anyway, but Todd, if you want, you can take the stop loss. You know, this is not, so here is the pivot point. This is not low, you know. Make sense, everybody? Todd can say, okay, let's move the stop loss to break even. Or Todd can say, alright, let's move the stop loss below the most recent low. Make sense, everybody? So instead of you risking or losing 0.5%, you are going to lose breadcrumbs because the trend is shifting, the trend is changing, you know. Make sense? Just examples, not a rule. All right. Todd, where is our take profit? Todd, take profit. Give me a second. Stop loss, take profit. Boss, put my stop loss on break even. All right, Todd 2. We're going to move the stop loss to break even, right? And take profit, we're going to move it up in here, right? I believe I messed with the take profit last time. I'm sorry. Okay, back to Alex, everybody. Alex is saying I will move the trade, I mean the stop loss, and we're talking about NZD USD, right? So here open NZD USD, open. John, this is JForex4 now, and I am lost. I mean, saving JCloud, auto saving, create. Oh, found, open recent, open. I found it, everybody. I'm sorry, not that difficult. It was up in here still. It changed from, it was back in the left here, now it's here. Demo accounts expire in 7 days. Oh, there you go, everybody. Finally, all right. I was worried about all of these positions and orders, and I mean, you know, a lot of stuff here in the left. All right, I'm going to delete this one so far. NZD USD 4-hour chart. All right, where is the, so we have the stop loss and take profit is down in here, right? So we can take this stop loss, everybody, and put it above this high if you want. And that's the end, everybody. Oh, below this low. All right, here. Exactly, when you can capture some profits and when you can move the stop loss, everybody, on the break even, this means that you are out of risk. You can eliminate the risk in this sense, and you can use the risk to go to trade other currency pairs, other assets. Does this make sense? There is no right or wrong. Hello, Olga, how are you? Olga, did you see the homework? Olga and everybody else, Saturday, 9 a.m. Brazilian time. Everybody, Saturday, 9 a.m. Brazilian time. We start the learn how to make big money. Okay, everybody. You have 2 assignments. Hello everyone, here is the first assignment. Watch the video on homeostasis and write down what did you learn about homeostasis and how homeostasis affects our success. Here is the link to the video, everybody. And then you have the preliminary questionnaire, which I don't know why it's opening. Somebody, you can click on this, download it, everybody, you know, and just put your answers, okay? This is already solid, it's from Mario, you know. Question number 1, if your future self from 10-15 years in the future would visit you today and ask you why aren't you a millionaire today, what would you tell him or her? Okay, just an example. Alright, everybody. Saturday. Okay. Olga says, yes, I saw the homework, I will do it by Saturday, alright. Okay, everybody, so most of you guys are out of risk, and everybody bring your strategies to the table. We're trying to implement what we have learned so far. Boss, I don't understand when you say about eliminating the risk. Alright. I don't want to get too complicated because this is Forex Course 101, okay? Whoops, give me a second, everybody. There are two basic ways to make money. Okay, everybody? Number one, not to lose. Number two, take profit. And number three would be, this is an advanced stock, but it would be build a position. Alright, everybody? There are two basic ways to make money. Well, now we have three. Not to lose, take profit, or build a position. But build a position goes also again in take profit. If this would be a downtrend, everybody, you know, and this would be the counter trend line break, and this would be the entry, makes sense? Example, you would enter here, and I'm going to fast tell me, you would enter here, example, this is not a strategy, and you would put your stop loss above in here, right? Just an example. So as the market moves your way like this, example, then you can put your stop loss on break even on your entry, so you don't have any more risk. Let's say that you risk 1% up in there. So now that the market is down in here, you know, example, the market is going to retrace again, and you can enter again, you know, with 1% risk, and you put the stop loss on the pattern up in here, on the pattern, you know. Let's say that the market is benevolent today and goes further down and down and down. Now remember, it made a new extension, so you can put the stop loss of this second trade and put it on the second entry break even. If the market retraces again and counter trend line break again, now you can enter the third time if you want. Okay, now remember, the stop loss goes now, it doesn't go up in here, the stop loss goes now on here. Remember the rules, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension. Alright, pay attention to the detail. And so if the market goes down and down and down, you know, then also you can move the stop loss of the first entry to the third entry, and you can move the stop loss of the second entry to the third entry, you know, and you can, exactly. So you can basically, everybody, re-enter as many times as you want. So let's say that this is the last time, the fifth time, you know, and of course the market must retrace, and when the market stops me out, example, then instead of me making 1%, potentially I'm going to make 1.5%, 2%, 3%. Make sense, everybody? This is how you build, this is what it's called building a position. This is how you build a position. You eliminate the risk goes to break even, and then you re-enter again with the second trade. If the market goes your way, then you eliminate the risk of the second trade, you move it to break even, and you enter the third time. Basically, you can do this over and over and over again. And of course, if you know, if we go all back, right? If we go all back to the first entry, and the market from here goes back up, but your stop loss was at the break even, you still made money. Make sense? Hello Vicky, how are you? You would still make money. Now somebody's going to yell at me, oh, but I didn't make any money. You did. You did make, you didn't lose. Interesting way to build a position. Those are, guys, those are simple techniques. So, hedge fund trader Alex, what do you want to do with your ANZD USD on the 4-hour chart? Your stop loss, it's already here. This was, everybody, this is Alex entry, and his stop loss, it's now in here. If the market reverses and goes against him, he is going to profit. He's going to make some small profits. Exactly. So there is one bad news when you build a position, everybody. Okay? There is one bad news. Rule. When you build a position or when you manage your trade, you must make the initial goal profit from your trade plan. Okay, everybody? When you build a position or when you manage, thank you Todd, I'm going to tell the guys, or when you manage your trade, you must make the initial goal profit from your trade plan. Okay, everybody, be very, very, very careful. We can go up in here, everybody. All right, and so let's say this is the counter trend line break, everybody. I'm going to enter here. Example, right? This is my entry. My stop loss goes above in here, just an example. And the initial idea was this was the stop loss. And this was the take profit, right? 1 per 1.5, 1 per 2, whatever. Okay, 1 per 1.5, alright. Just an example. Okay? This was the trade plan, this is the idea. So the market goes down and make it lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And now, me as Alex, I'm going to move the stop loss down to here, which is super cool. I eliminated the risk. And then the market goes against me and is going to stop me out, but I didn't make 0.5% on profit, I made just breadcrumbs. Make sense, everybody? Instead of me, if I'm risking 0.5% example, if this was 0.5%, you know, my plan was to risk 0.5%. And my plan was to make yes, it's half, and so my plan was to make 0.75, you know, example. So now that the market stopped me out, I made some small profit, of course, you know, but I didn't make 0.75. Agreed, everybody? Be very careful in here, because if the market reverses again, you must re-enter. You must re-enter, everybody, and you must capture those profits. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to get used to be happy, but your account is going to draw down slowly, slowly, slowly. And you are not going to understand why are you draw down in the account when you are making profits. Can anybody relate to this? You're making money, you're making $7, $15, $20, $30, $7, $15, $20, $18. You're making all of those small profits, but then you look at the account and say, oh but my account is going down. Exactly, everybody. This is the math, right? You are going to Alex says, yes sir. You are going to make plus 5, okay, plus 11 example, plus 23, you know, plus 17, plus 11, plus 12, you know. This is you making money when you manage your trades. But if you don't re-enter and execute the trade plan and capture all the money there is to capture, there is going to be one entry, everybody, every now and then. There is going to be one entry where the market is not going to go your way, okay? The market is going to go, you're going to enter the market, and the market is going to go against you, against you, against you, and it's going to stop you out, it's going to break the pattern, okay? So you're going to take small profits, but when the loser comes, example, minus 50 bucks. Can you see everybody? And give me a second, calculator. If we do like this, right? Calculator. So if I 5 plus 11 plus 23 plus 17 plus 11 plus 12, I'm up 79 bucks because I'm taking small profits. But then the loser comes along, minus 50, bam, we are at 29. And then we have plus 12, plus 11, so 41, and then is another stop loss, minus 50. Bam! Now you are in a negative territory, you're losing your equity. Thank you, Todd on Teams. Okay, everybody, be very, very, very careful. Managing trade, it's all good, but you must re-enter. It's a must, make sense? Alright, everybody, moving forward. Hedge fund trader Olga, hedge fund trader Alex, hedge fund trader Vicky, Nandozi, John, what do you want to do on YouTube? What do you want to buy, sell? If not, I'm going to go with the guys on Teams. We have Max losing on Bitcoin, we have Alex winning on going short on GBP USD, then we have Alex winning on shorting NZD USD, then we have Todd winning going long on USD CAD, everybody. There is no right or wrong, you can trade any time frame, any pattern. Alright. USD CAD again. Todd is asking, boss, can I short USD CAD? You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Todd on Team says, close the long position, short the market. Alright. Everybody, you know the procedure, right? Type in the chat, everybody. Type in the chat. Whoops. You can help me not waste too much time of others. Type in the chat. Type in the chat on YouTube, everybody. Number 1, buy or sell. Number 2, what asset? Could be Bitcoin, gold too, euro, dollar, whatever. Number 3, what time frame? Number 4, what pattern, Todd? What pattern? And number 5, where is the stop loss and take profit? Everybody. Todd says get out now and short the market on USD CAD. Todd, I need all the other information, Todd. What, I mean, of course we're on USD CAD, but what pattern are you shorting? Todd is saying shorting pivot point. Everybody listen up, alright? Everybody listen up, listen up, listen up. We are here to learn, and there is no right or wrong, and this is not a strategy. If I am Todd and I get out of the trade right now, am I speculating that this market is going to reverse? Yes or no? If I get out of the trade and the market goes up and up and up, I'm going to ask you, Todd, why did you get out in here? Everybody, make sense? Your strategy must make some sense. Alex is in the Forex Course 202 now, everybody. Building the strategy. How you profit take, everybody, must be something logical. Make sense, everybody? There is no right or wrong, but how you manage the trade, how you get in and out must make sense. Isn't a bullish candle a signal? Yeah, but if you are on the daily, this candle is not closed yet. How many of us, everybody, we are going to close the trade now because this candle appears to be bearish, but in about 7 hours is going to be up like this. It's going to be another wide bullish candle. See, everybody, this is the retail trader problem. This is FOMO, fear of missing out. Not the entry, fear of missing out the profits. You know, I'm emotional and I am scared that the market is going to reverse and I'm going to lose all the money. So I'm getting an out prematurely because I've entered. Todd, you've entered on the daily chart. Remember, everybody? You've entered on the daily chart, so you must wait for the daily candle to close. Boss, but what if the candle closes like this and at the end of the day it's all of my profits? Well, welcome to the club. Why do you think it's 90% failure rate all around the world? 90% of all population doesn't make any money in the financial markets, even though it's a learnable skill. This is one we're talking about right now. If you would be an institutional trader, you are an employee, you have a salary, and you would be scared not to obey the rules. True or true? True or true, everybody? You are an employee, you have a salary, you know, they give you the salary, and they tell you do this and this and that, and you would obey, no question asked. But now that you are retail and you are your own boss, and some of you are not listening to me, you did put some real money on real accounts, even you should not, because you're first an analyst. You are not, this is Douglas Penn, you're not a trader yet, you're an analyst first, you know. And then the market goes up, you make some profits, and now you're getting scared that the market is going to eat your profits alive, and you get out prematurely. Alex on YouTube, fired up, I'm going to make some money. Sell ends the cat 4 hour. Let's open, everybody, ends the cat. Give me a second. Ends the cat. Alright, give it a second. Shorting ends the cat. And then we're going to finish, everybody, for the day. I'm sorry, I need to go a few minutes before. Shorting, stop loss, not points but price. Stop loss it at 0.80768 and take profit is at 0.78984. Submit. Now let's check the market, everybody. This is Alex. We're going to get out of the indicators and out of Fibonacci too. We didn't learn yet. So Alex saying, you know, 4 hour short-term trend, right? Short-term trend, everybody. Alex, if I were you, I would see the short-term trend in a little bit different way, but there is no right or wrong anyway, everybody, you know. You know, high to low, to high, to low, to high, to low, right? Okay, so I'm going to move your stop, Alex, to the right high a little bit. Okay, so anyway, it's alright. If I were you, I would put the, there is no right or wrong, but if I were you, I would put the stop loss above in here. Okay. Yeah, charting, we don't have time now, but, you know, talking about readjusting charts, right? Just quickly, you know, this is going to be the high, so it's going to be extension, or yeah, it's extension, retracement, now quite difficult, not that easy, but anyway, it's a great trade, everybody, right? And what we didn't do before we enter the market, everybody, here is Alex shorting the STT on the 4 hour. What we didn't do, everybody, we didn't check the daily time frame, right? The higher time frame controls price action and movement on the smaller time frame. Alright, so see the previous candle, everybody? It's not a rule. Starting from next week, we're going to learn about candles and candlestick formations. Alright? There is no right or wrong, but this candle here is dangerous. It's a bullish candle, bullish pressure, bullish candle, alright? I mean, there is no right or wrong anyway. But yeah, also the... See everybody, if we go on the daily and the higher time frame, let's put what we have learned into the live markets, okay? Do we all agree that the red one is the daily downtrend? Do we all agree, everybody? But our stop loss on the 4 hour chart is in here. Question: can the market stop us out on the 4 hour chart but not break the pattern on the daily? What's the answer? And can you see, everybody, how near our stop loss is at past resistance from before? Olga says, can we please check EuroCat? Olga, we cannot check EuroCat. We can do something, but you must be more specific. You know? Everybody, I'm going to open EuroCat, but now we are going to look at the chart and... Oh, Olga wants to buy EuroCat. 4 hour long, short-term trend. Alright, very good, excellent EuroCat. Give it a second. Olga is going to buy. Where does the stop loss go, Olga? I'm going to buy it so far. Submit, submit. Okay, Olga, please type in the chat where is the stop loss and take profit. Olga, long on the STT 4 hour chart, alright? 4 hour long, alright? Where is the stop loss? Where is the take profit? This is EuroCat? EuroCat, alright. This is EuroCat, everybody. There is no right or wrong. Hopefully you have your charts, everybody, ready. All right, trend lines 2, charting, right? Charting the trend lines. Charting the trend lines, building your charts. Okay. Olga, I'll have 1 minute and I need to go. What is the stop loss? All right. Stop loss is at, you look at stop loss 1.61690. What about take profit, Olga? At stop loss 1.61690. Submit. All right, and stop loss is, give me a second everybody, 4-hour chart maybe, right? 4-hour chart. Olga, your stop loss is wrong, everybody. Try to pay attention. Everybody. Okay. 1 to 1.5. Alright, so just graphically, you know, something like this. Everybody, your stop loss, it's wrong if you do this stuff, right? Okay, everybody, this is not the correct way to go. You must find your stop loss, and you find your stop loss with charting. You must find relevant highs and lows. Example, if this is the uptrend, then the relevant low is this one. Make sense, everybody? I'm not going to waste time because I need to go back in time and chart all of the things. But if you would correctly chart the uptrend, you would find the relevant low. This is the only correct stop loss. I don't care what other people are saying. I don't care. Call them, come to this show. The logic behind in the analyst course is that if your stop loss is too near, this is not a strategy, this is common sense. The market can stop you out, but it's not going to break the pattern. The only correct stop loss in the Forex Course 101, the only correct stop loss is the stop loss that is going to break the pattern. Oh yes, but period, end of story. Okay, everybody? There is a logic to the market. Olga says 1.60131 stop loss. So let's see if this changed anything. You know. Now we are talking. Now we are talking. And okay, all right. I've been telling for years, everybody, short stop losses, unless you're a scalper, short stop loss doesn't work. It's not wrong, it just simply doesn't work. You're going to be stopped out, stopped out, stopped out, stopped out, because you're an analyst and the market is not going to go your way most of the time. Make sense, everybody? Alright, everybody, thank you very much. See you back tomorrow. Alright, never forget, we're going to start the how to make big money as a trader on Saturday, 9 AM Brazilian time. Alright, see you tomorrow with Forex Trading Week Day 4. Bring your strategies to the trading week.